And first things first, my hair is driving me crazy, and I have a very angry zit that has been here for like a week straight and is driving me bananas. But anyways, so good news. I finished Heartlines, and I'm happy, even though I really hate my ending. I hate my ending. So my epilogue was the only chapter I was working on, and it ended up being 1,565 words, which brought my total for Heartlines as a whole up to 88,599, which ultimately, that was around about what I thought it was going to be. I was thinking 90,000 words. And so I was kind of right on track with where I wanted to end it. So yeah, a month later I finished my NaNoWriMo project, and I am actually really happy to be done with it because I liked Heartlines. I really enjoyed writing it. There were a lot of aspects and scenes that I loved about it, and I absolutely love Paz and Jameson, especially when I write them together. But I don't know if I would call this story, I don't know, cohesive. I don't know if it was fleshed out enough. I think my A plot and my B plot never fully intertwined, and I almost feel like they'd be better off without each other. So ultimately I want to find a way to combine the two because they need to be combined, but for now it's just kind of messy, and I don't want to say pointless, but to me personally it feels pointless. But there are a lot of, like I said, scenes that I liked writing. I like a lot about this story in terms of my characters and their relationships and their personalities. So I'm definitely going to, try and come back to it in the future, and I'm hoping that when I come to it with fresh eyes, I'll be able to, I guess, see a better path to take. Either way, I'm finished. I am thrilled to finally be done with this story. I wanted to be done at the end of November, it was a NaNoWriMo story. And then I was like, alright, first week of December, and then that became second week of December, and it is now the 29th of December, and I'm finally done. And I haven't pulled it out yet because it's in my bedroom closet, but I have the printed out first draft of Stoneborn, the third part in my Gargoyles of Craven trilogy, which the first book is free if you are interested. You can find it on both Amazon and Barnes & Noble, no pressure. But I wrote that trilogy all at once so that I would have the first drafts to dive right into. So I have the first draft of book 3 waiting for me, and I had wanted to fit to start my read through before December was over. So, luckily I have today, tomorrow, and Tuesday to start my read through, because yesterday after I finished I just didn't do anything. So I'm going to probably pull that out later today and try and maybe read at least the first chapter or so and get to, making notes and editing and starting my rewrite as soon as possible. So yeah, those are my plans for 2020. Is just the first half of 2020 is going to be hard at work on Stoneborn because I would like to publish it by the end of next year. So I need to ensure that I've made it the best that it can be. So it's going to be a lot of revising, a lot of polishing, and a lot of rewriting, but I'm excited because the third book was my favorite to write, and it's been a while since I read the draft, but I'm pretty sure it'll still be my favorite when I go back to it, so I'm gonna do that. I'll stop probably, for the first Camp Nano session in April. I might do this idea I've been playing around with. I don't know, the problem is I have so many ideas, but I'm trying to get better at sticking with ideas and seeing them through until the end, so. But I will definitely be stopping for, both April and July to do Camp Nano projects, and then November to do the Nano project. But apart from those 3 months, I think I'm just going to spend the majority of my time working on Stoneborn and getting that ready to go. And as for right now, yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying a break. I thought I would feel more excited finishing Heartlines, and I feel excited, it's very subdued excitement because, I guess because I don't like the ending, it feels almost like it's not a real ending. I don't know. But either way, I'm happy because, like, I started writing when I was 14 years old, and I'm 30 now, and in my 16 years of writing, finishing stories has always been my biggest problem. I always lose steam halfway through, abandon the project, and never come back to it, and so the fact now that I can kind of put Heartlines, you know, under my belt, like, you know, another finished story, because ultimately I've really only finished 3 stories, and those are the 3 stories in my Gargoyles of Craven trilogy. At the end of the day, that might even just be considered one big story that I finished. I am happy too that I finished it before December was over, especially because this last week of December has been really hectic. You know, Christmas Eve we went to his friend's house. He lives a good distance away. Then we went to visit my brother and, you know, do my family for Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas Day we went and spent the day with his family, and then got home. Didn't really have time to really clean up or anything. Had to go to bed because both of us had to go to work first thing on Thursday morning. So this weekend has kind of been the first chance we've gotten to just decompress after the holidays. Honestly, this weekend feels like it's gone by too quickly because it's already Sunday. But I had a good Christmas. I can't show you now because my boyfriend's napping and it would involve taking the camera out there, and, you know. But he got me this picture. He commissioned somebody for it, basically. It's like a Photoshop of me and him as Han and Leia, and then he got it printed at like on a big like canvas, and that was one of his gifts to me this year, and it was really cool. I've shared it on Instagram and Twitter if you follow me on those sites, and it's just, I don't know, I know to an outsider it's probably really silly, but like Star Wars is everything to me, and the character of Leia means so much to me, as well as Carrie Fisher, but you know, so both of them just mean the world to me, and seeing myself as Leia is just really, it's really motivating, I guess, I don't know. So that was an amazing gift. He also got me a little Kindle Paperwhite, so that's been cool. I've been just kind of downloading books on there to read. I haven't had much time to read, unfortunately, but I like having the Kindle now because I was reading on my phone before, and that kind of sucked a lot. I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas, and I got 2 games for both of us. The games were for both of us. I got Smash Brothers Ultimate and Let's Go Pikachu. So me and him have been tag teaming Let's Go Pikachu, and we've been playing that non-stop. But yeah, it was a good Christmas. I bought myself, I don't know, there it is. That's my new tripod, and I already tried it out. It's how I filmed that clip that I'm gonna put in the beginning of this video of me writing and finishing Heartline, and I was just kind of testing it out, and I put it right here next to me and up with the camera angled down so you could see my planner, because I do want to do a planner flip through, and it looks like it'll take some getting used to in terms of lining it up properly with how the camera's going to be angled, but I'm really excited that now I can do proper like flip throughs and plan with me's and, you know, unboxings. So that's really, really cool, and I'm very excited for that. I also yesterday got my new writing journal, because until now I have been using this Exceed journal that I got from Walmart. It is not a A5, it's a little bit bigger if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than an A5 size, but this is the one I got signed by the Protoman and Twerp back when I saw them in July. You know, the autographs alone, I wanted to keep using this book, plus obviously, you know, I have a lot of information in here, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the size of this book because it is bigger than an A5, and that drives me crazy. And the paper, I just don't like the paper. It's too thick. I'm not a fan of thick paper. I don't like the texture of it. It's too smooth, and I know that probably sounds really, really weird, but I just have a thing for paper. My favorite paper is the Tomoe River paper that comes in the Hobonichi, and I heard about these notebooks called the Stalogy 365, and one of their draws is that they don't use Tomoe River paper, but they use a very similar paper in that it's thin, it's kind of see-through, and extremely lightweight. Like, I think there's, as the name would imply, 365 pages in this book, and you know, you can't really tell. I discovered these books through a channel called Key Lime Inc. She is one of my favorite channels. She does a lot of stationery reviews and unboxings, and she always speaks very, very highly of the Stalogy 365s, and she refers to the paper as like Bible paper or Bible thin because of how thin and crinkly it is. And I've always wanted a Stalogy. I've been watching her videos for quite some time, and I was like, you know what, I want a new writing journal. It's going to be my reward for finishing Heartlines and a Christmas present to myself. So I bought it. I did not get the A5 size, which is normally what I like to get. I wanted something a little bit smaller, not quite as small as the A6, but I wanted something smaller. So I got the B6, and so far I like the size. I feel like this is very portable, and I'm excited to fill it out, basically. And it's like not leather, it's like a synthetic kind of pebbled leather. I know it's completely blank except these little markings on the front. You know, it's a nifty little book, and like I said, the pages aren't Tomoe River paper, but they are very thin, and I might even like these pages more because on the Tomoe River paper, using like highlighters and gel pens and stuff takes forever for the ink to dry. The pages are really glossy. This one, the smearing, I've noticed, has not been that bad because it dries a lot quicker. This paper is more, I don't know if paper is more absorbent or porous, I'm not sure of the technical term, but the paper dries a lot faster than the Tomoe River paper. So I've still only just started using it, so I will, you know, reserve my judgments, but I think I might like it more than the Tomoe River paper. And I did a little, like, pen test in the back, and, you know, only one thing tried to bleed through, and it was a brush pen in a dark purple color. And so the fact that that's the only thing that really tried to bleed through, I'm excited. I have barely used this, but I figure I will do a flip through of that as well when I set that up. That's going to be my writing journal for 2020, where I put like my information and writing prompts and writing goals and stuff like that. Basically like a bullet journal for writing, I guess. So I'm excited to use that because, like I said, I've wanted a Stalogy for a long time. And I got my tripod for unboxings and plan with me's. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. But yeah, so I hope if you celebrate that you had a really good holiday as well. I gotta say, I'm glad it's over. I want to relax. I want to go back to, I don't know, the normalcy of life when it's not the holidays. But yeah, I hope you had a nice time. I hope you didn't have to deal with like toxic family members, or I hope you didn't make yourself like bankrupt trying to, you know, prove to people that you love them, because that's something I struggle with. You know, you always feel like you're not good enough, and you always feel like there's no way to really explain your love for somebody, so you just start buying a ton of shit. That's what I do. So I'm happy the holidays are over and we can go back to, you know, normal displays of affection. I can't believe it's 2020. Soon, obviously, a few days. I'm excited about the future. I am excited about what I can do with my channel in 2020 now that I have my tripod. And I'm excited about my writing projects, and yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned, if you're interested in reading Stoneheart, the first book in my trilogy, it's free on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The second book is out for $3.99 on both sites as well. And I'm going to get off of here and work on journaling and all that stuff that I've had to put off for the holidays. So yeah, if you liked this video, a thumbs up would be cool, but if not, I totally understand. Now that I have my tripod, I really do want to try to at least give you guys different angles when I'm filming just sit-down vlogs. But I can't wait for the next Sticky Club pack in January. That will probably be my next unboxing. As soon as I'm ready to have eyes on my Hobonichi, I will film my flip through so y'all can see how I'm going to be planning in the year of 2020, and basically how I intend to use my Hobonichi day free. And yeah, so I think that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how your holidays went, how your nano project is looking, and are you still working on it? Have you not looked at it since November ended? What are your writing goals for 2020? I don't know. Tell me whatever you want. I'm happy to listen. And I will see you in my next video. I'm not sure when, but I will try to get one up as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you for watching.